From the sidewalk, a modern skyscraper looks like a monolithic object, rigid, heavy, and perfectly still. But under the surface, these structures are highly dynamic, responding to physical forces that are constantly in motion. First is thermal expansion. Concrete and steel swell as temperatures rise and contract as they drop. Structures also face wind sway. High-velocity pressure forces the frame to tilt and flex. Finally, seismic events and traffic vibrations send energy rippling through the foundation, stressing structural supports. When all these colliding forces meet rigid materials with no room to move, the structure eventually gives way. Without a release point, the concrete will inevitably buckle and crack under the intensity of its own weight. Structural integrity depends on engineering a controlled separation, an expansion joint, to safely absorb these movements before they cause permanent damage. Mr. M.K. Dewan and Dewan Associates established a foothold in India's infrastructure sector by applying international movement standards to local construction. They recognized that as India's buildings grew taller and more complex, the need for precision-engineered flexibility became a matter of long-term safety. Dseal Solutions Private Limited was launched as the manufacturing hub for this initiative, focusing on the specialized hardware required to manage building movement at scale. These Make-in-India products use high-strength ASTM 6063 T6 aluminum alloy, selected for its specific balance of structural rigidity and corrosion resistance. Dseal produces the specific mechanical components that sit within the load-bearing path of the building, allowing separate structural slabs to function as a single flexible unit. The engineering journey begins at the very lowest levels of the structure, the foundation and the parking decks. These subterranean zones face a combination of ground settlement and the constant high-impact vibration of heavy vehicles passing over structural gaps. To handle this weight, Dseal utilizes heavy-duty and parking deck systems designed to support rolling loads without deforming the joint. This is a chloroprene omega-shaped seal. The flat side flanges are bolted directly into the deck, while the central curve allows the joint to bridge wide gaps. This geometry enables the seal to compress and expand while maintaining a flush, load-bearing surface. By isolating these vibrations at the foundation level, the system prevents microfractures from traveling upward through the rest of the building. As we move into the commercial core, the technical requirements shift towards aesthetics and high pedestrian traffic. These joints must accommodate multi-directional movement during thermal or seismic cycles, but they must also remain flush with high-end interior finishes. This floor-to-floor system uses a wide aluminum cover plate with a recessed frame. Its low installation height allows heavy finishes like marble to sit right up to the metal edge. This minimizes the visible gap, while the mechanics underneath handle the structural movement. For vertical transitions, Dseal's wall and ceiling covers use snap-fit designs that secure the system into the drywall or masonry without exposed fasteners. Within these wall brackets sits a V-shaped elastomeric seal. The V profile is engineered to compress during building shifts, retaining its secure fit within the frame while providing a flexible, multi-directional movement range. These systems work in the background, performing constant structural adjustments while remaining virtually unnoticeable to the building's occupants. At the building's exterior envelope and roof, the expansion joints are exposed to direct sunlight, rain, and extreme temperature variations. Dseal uses non-reinforced, UV-stabilized EPDM membranes in these areas. These seals act as a watertight barrier that can withstand significant elongation without losing its seal against the elements. Beyond weatherproofing, expansion gaps present a critical safety risk known as the chimney effect, where an open structural joint can act as a path for fire to spread rapidly between floors. Dseal chokes off this path using ASTM E119 certified 2-hour fire barriers. These systems utilize high-purity ceramic fiber and stainless steel foil to seal the opening, preventing fire and smoke from migrating through the joint. The success of the system relies on this balance. The joint must be flexible enough to move, but robust enough to maintain a total seal against water and fire. When Dseal joints are integrated at every structural level, the building is equipped to manage movement in a controlled manner. This precision engineering reduces the risk of structural fatigue and finish damage over decades of service. This performance is backed by over 10 years of manufacturing experience, ISO-certified quality management, and movement testing through registered third-party agencies. Dseal, India's trusted building expansion joint systems, engineered for movement, built for life.